recipe is in my cookbook, 99 Ninja Foodi recipes, and you can get a copy on my website, which is www.susannahskitchen.uk. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. A few people have asked for a few more vegetarian dishes, and that is what I'm trying to do for you. If you do have any requests, then I do try and do everything I can to make that happen. Obviously I'm busy and it's a lot of cooking, so doesn't always happen fast, but I do get there in the end. And tonight's recipe is one of those. So this is a really easy pressure cooked mushroom pasta, really delicious. You can add extras into this, of course. It doesn't have to be a veggie dish, but it is a really nice, simple one and very, very quick to prepare and make. So I think you're going to really enjoy this. The mushrooms are quite meaty, so it kind of gives you a more filling pasta dish. And it also has some lovely Parmesan cheese melted over the top of it as well. Serve it with whatever you like, some extra green veg on the side maybe, or some garlic bread would be lovely as well. Let's get into cooking this. I think you're going to enjoy it. Hit the like button if you do. And remember, if you're new here, then please subscribe. My name's Susannah and we cook everything in the Ninja Foodi. So let's go. Tonight's veggie option is a really gorgeous creamy mushroom pasta. I'll start off with a tiny little bit of spray oil in the bottom here, and then I'm going to add in some butter. And I'm just going to melt this to start with, and then I'm going to add in my mushrooms. Let's add our mushrooms into the pot and let's just start cooking those. Just want to give the mushrooms a little bit of flavour and just start the cooking process before we add everything else and put this lovely pasta under pressure. So you can add to those a little pinch of salt and also some black pepper. Now, as the mushrooms absorb loads of flavour, that's why I've used the butter, because, you know, they're going to taste really good with the butter. We're going to add also our garlic granules at this stage because they are going to soak that up. So I'm just going to give these a few minutes. Okay, I've turned off the sear and saute now. They have absorbed the butter and they've got that lovely garlic flavour on them. Into the pot, I'm going to add 200 millilitres of just water. You can make that vegetable stock if you want, but it's quite a small amount, so I felt like water was fine. And then also into there, we're going to add a can of mushroom soup. I know, this is quite random for me. You very rarely see me use something like that. But you know, it's a little cheat. It's an easy way of making a really good vegetarian pasta. And I think you're going to love this. We can now pour on our penne pasta, and that's 160 grams that I've got there. So I'm just making this for 2 people this evening. Depends how big your appetite is. Obviously, you can adjust these quantities, can't you? I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder as well into here. You could, of course, add a chopped white onion or red onion start in with the mushrooms if you prefer to do that, but I didn't have any. And also some thyme, because I always think that mushrooms and thyme go really well together. So we've already put some salt and pepper in when we cook the mushrooms, so I don't feel like we need any more at this stage. And it really is as simple as that. So let's get this under pressure. Make sure your vent here is on seal, which mine is. Let's slide across to pressure cook, and I want high. I always, I say always, I don't always, but I generally cook my pasta on a quick release. And I want just 6 minutes because that's around half the time the penne would take to cook normally. And I find that works just right, where it's not too overcooked, not too al dente. 6 minutes is perfect. So let's go. We've come to pressure with that amount of liquid. So that is great. So we're just on the countdown now. Here we go. We can open the lid and have a look inside. Sorry about the steam. Like with any pasta I make, I do find that if you let it sit for a little bit, then the sauce thickens up. But look at that. Lovely and saucy, and the smell of mushrooms is really strong and really nice. So I'm going to leave this just to sit for a few minutes, and then we're going to add the parmesan and we can grill it. Of course, you could air fry it, up to you. Right, let's add on our parmesan. Obviously, this stage is completely optional. You can use any cheese that you want as well. It doesn't have to be parmesan, but I think it goes nice with the mushrooms. Let's put the lid down. I'm just going to put that on to grill. The grill is really hot and it really doesn't take much time at all. I think it's going to need a couple of minutes. I'm going to set it for free and keep an eye on it, but literally just want to bubble that parmesan. That's all we want to do. Here we go. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's got that lovely melted parmesan on the top. And the pasta is really lovely. It's soft, but it's not overdone. 6 minutes is just right on pressure cook with the penne. And here is my mushroom penne. Really nice and creamy because it's got that can of mushroom soup in there as well. Absolutely delicious.